Welcome to another episode of Holistic Lifestyle Coaching with Ryan David. Today, I don't have any coaching per se for you. I just got some food for thought. I'm in a car and I'm driving home and I hear a conversation about regulations. Hi. And I hear a conversation about automotive regulations, and they're talking about miles per gallon, whatever the conversation is, and they start talking about some efforts that California is putting forward. The bottom line is that made me think about people who are opposed to environmental regulations. And then that reminded me of all of the conversations I've had and ignorance I've heard about people and their attitude towards people who eat a certain way, specifically vegetarians or vegans who cut out certain types of foods from their diet, specifically livestock, animals. And it's just fundamentally ignorant from a global standpoint to oppose, be against, talk down to, have a negative attitude towards any other human being who's making sacrifices and adjustments in their own lifestyle that benefit everyone. And things like environmental regulations or passing laws that will cut down on emissions or conservation of natural resources or eating a certain way that cuts back on pollutions or things that contribute to the destruction of all of our earth, even if you don't abide by those same ways of living, or to be honest, even if you don't agree with or believe in what they're doing or that it has any effect, it's not hurting anything. So it just makes sense. It doesn't make sense to be opposed to those things. Like I was saying, even if you're not following those same ways of living, even if you don't make those same decisions for yourself. In other words, maybe you buy a gas guzzler and you eat red meat. That's your choice. Fine. You don't have to live like them to be thankful and appreciative about the fact that other people are making decisions and choices that you will benefit from. They're not making choices to where you have to sacrifice anything or you pay a price for it. The decisions that I'm talking about that people make are for the global good. They're helping you out. You should be thankful if you meet someone who's a vegan. Criticize them. Say, awesome, man. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Appreciate that. Really makes a difference in some way, shape, or form, and we need people like you. We need a movement like that. I don't choose that lifestyle for whatever reason, but I'm not going to knock you for doing it because when you do it, it helps me. Or environmental conservation. People have movements to save the environment or protect natural resources that we all use and can benefit from and need. You're going to knock that person or that law or that legislation. Or it just doesn't make sense to me. It's fundamentally ignorant to be opposed or against or have a negative attitude towards somebody who's doing something that you're going to benefit from. So this attitude towards people, specifically with the way that they eat, that's just negative or ugly, and it just doesn't make any sense. They're doing something that you're benefiting from, whether you see it or not, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not. You're benefiting from their choices. Don't knock their choices. Now I get it. Some people are obnoxious, and you can knock somebody for being obnoxious or having them be all in your face with their opinions, their beliefs, their ideas, trying to push them on you. Yeah, that's not cool. You can talk to them about that. But the decision itself, don't be an idiot. Be disrespectful and hateful and negative towards somebody making a decision to cut something out of their lifestyle that would benefit all of us. It's just fundamentally ignorant to be opposed to somebody else doing something that you're going to benefit from. Just food for thought. Keep that in mind. Keep doing what you're doing. Help other people. Be the best version of you that you can be. See you next time.